So, getting right into it, the recently revealed Banished trailer for Mortal Kombat 1 begins with what we can only assume is the most nightmarish version of Shang Tsung's flesh pits we've ever seen. Corpses upon corpses, blood and murder, torture and imprisonment. This is a dark place in which the heroes of Mortal Kombat 1's refreshed timeline are incarcerated. And who should step up to the plate to liberate them? Well, none other than OG character and fan favourite Reptile. Servant to Outworld and allied to Shang Tsung, although his allegiance to the soul-stealing sorcerer was more out of desire to avoid becoming a slave than harbouring any ideological agreement with evil. See, Reptile, or Syzoth to use his real name, has spent his time throughout the decades since his debut being neither good nor evil. Instead, his obsession lies in finding more of his race. Before Mortal Kombat 1's reboot, Reptile's raptor race, the Saurians, had fled to Zatera. Zatera was then invaded and annexed by Outworld Emperor Shao Kahn, killing all Zateran inhabitants in the ensuing battle, with only a handful remaining, Syzoth being one of them. It is here he chose to be trained as loyal servant to both Shao Kahn and Shang Tsung, rather than live a life of servitude. Also, perhaps this is the moment his belief system shifted to good, rather than straddling the line between moral and malevolent he'd done so deftly in games prior. So, back to the Banished trailer, and Reptile's appearance in the bloody dungeon that has Kung Lao, Kenshi and Johnny Cage locked up. It seems Syzoth has come to free them, as next scene sees the troupe along with Baraka walking through a serene forest. Also, just of note before we carry on, Kenshi is already blind by this point, him blindfolded with a hand on Johnny Cage's shoulder to act as guide. The fact he's walking like this implies that he's only recently been blinded. Perhaps his eyes were gouged out in some wicked torture undertaken in the grim flesh pit he was recently incarcerated. Anyway, during this woodland stroll, Reptile speaks of being terrorized by his people, a freak, outcast due to his ability to shapeshift into a human-like form. So, there's two things here. One, in this timeline, the Saurians aren't extinct anymore. Maybe the timeline reset eradicated the Zateran battle in the hands of Shao Kahn from existence. And two, Reptile has motivation. His prior obsession with finding his own race is now removed, and Reptile is now a free agent, ready to swear allegiance to the highest bidder. Hence why he's now allied with Kung Lao and the rest of these Earthrealmers. Or perhaps he's out for revenge, blaming Shao Kahn, Shang Tsung, or even Shinnok for his Saurian exile. We know trouble is on the horizon, set to disrupt Liu Kang's vision for a peaceful timeline. Reptile then, he looks to be enlisted to fight with the forces of good against imminent evil, although his personal motivations will probably cloud his usefulness. Also prominent in the Banished trailer is Demon Hunter Ashrah. This OG Netherrealmer is another Mortal Kombat mainstay who flits between good and evil, historically fitting into whatever role best serves their needs. Human-like in appearance in Mortal Kombat games prior, Ashrah now has jet black eyes. This may be insignificant, but her appearance resembles chitin insectoid Devourer, who, like Reptile, swore allegiance to Shao Kahn to avoid a life of slavery. Speculation at this point, sure, but maybe this is a clue to Ashrah's stance in Mortal Kombat 1. She states she's purged her soul of most evil, infuriating her sister demons in the process, and likely leading her to a life of exile mirroring Reptile's. Is she swearing allegiance to whomever can offer her a life free of servitude, hence her tagging along with Reptile, Kung Lao, Johnny Cage and the gang? Certainly the trailer hints that she's on the side of good, for now. This word though, most, as in she's purged her soul of most evil, it certainly doesn't confirm that she's completely evil-free. There may be a thorn in the side of Ashrah, we'll have to wait and see. And then we have Agent of Chaos Havik, looking more disgusting than ever. Again, Havik is a character known for being neither inherently good nor evil. instead being an opportunist, serving those who best grant him ability to enact the most disorder. For this troupe, comprising Reptile, Kung Lao, Ashrah et al., Havik looks to be principal feather ruffler, standing in the way of whatever war they are on. His aim, to force disorderly chaos on others, appears to have a deeper motivation behind it if we take Ashrah's words as the truth before the pair square off in the trailer. She states that killing one realm to free another is a heinous crime. Havik has historically opposed the Dragon King Onaga, but with him rumored to return in Mortal Kombat 1 to serve as important antagonist, we can only assume Havik is allied with Shang Tsung. Perhaps Earthrealm is in trouble, with forces for good and evil set for war to gain control of it. Ashrah and Havik's bout in the trailer takes place in the Living Forest in Outworld. Perhaps this is the realm Havik, acting as henchman, is looking to destroy. That certainly wouldn't go down well with Reptile. There is a hidden ace in the hole in the Banished trailer though. Blink and you'll miss Quan Chi, disguised of course, but definitely there. First, when Reptile descends on Kitana's regal event, smashing her lanterns to the ground in the process, we get the briefest glimpse of Quan Chi being carried away in the background. Then, as Reptile impresses Johnny Cage and Ashrah with his vanishing trick, we see Quan Chi, still disguised, apparently knocked out, head sunken, leaning against a wall. We can tell it's Quan Chi by his protruding shoulder spikes and recognizable tattoos. Now, this Netherrealm demon is the embodiment of evil, him being a sworn enemy to both Earthrealm and Outworld. Most famously, Quan Chi formed a destructive duumvirate with Shang Tsung in Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. Maybe there are rumors Shang Tsung will be enlisting Quan Chi's aid in reaping untold destruction on Liu Kang's new timeline. It's confirmed that Quan Chi will be a DLC addition to Mortal Kombat 1, but his presence in the Banished trailer implies that he'll be integral to the Mortal Kombat 1 storyline. How he came to be in Kitana's control, or how somebody managed to knock him senseless, remains mysterious until we dive into Mortal Kombat 1's story. We can only speculate at this stage that Reptile is keen on capturing Quan Chi for himself, either for a covert mission to stop him teaming up with Shang Tsung, or as bait to lure the evil sorcerer out in the open for Liu Kang's forces to attack. Or, something else entirely. One thing is for sure, the Banished trailer contains loads of intrigue and mystery. It's impossible to cover everything in this feature. Looks awesome though. Netherrealm have done a sterling job hyping up Mortal Kombat 1. So what are your thoughts on this? Go ahead and share them in the comments below. And if you like this video, please subscribe to the channel and enable all notifications by clicking the bell icon to get new video updates. We upload every day and would really appreciate your support. Thanks for watching.